Might have actually turned my microphone on. Oh boy, that's going to sound weird for anyone listening. Sorry about that. So, I'm just going to assume that YouTube's good, and it is good. Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. J, and we are back for X-Wing Miniatures. And I wasn't intending on streaming today because we were finishing up something else on the side, but you know what? After what Alaric forced me to watch yesterday and today, I wanted to do this. I really needed something.
Yeah, and it can be understandable. Besides, we still haven't gotten Mayork's Must Die 3 yet.
So, given that, we're going to be jumping in. And I did roll it a while back. I can't remember if I said it on last stream, but it was originally going to be Resistance versus Rebel, but then Alaric walked in while I was throwing that Resistance squadron at my dad, and so he knew what tricks I had up my sleeve. So I figured, hey, do you mind if I bring in a Rebel squad? Because I really want to see what you do against this.
I was looking at my ships. Oops. By the way, and whoa, frame rate.
Yeah, I just spawned in my ships, and I've sent you the link to the ship arrangement on Discord. Okay. Behold, something that I stole from a match I watched on YouTube, actually, from I think the Gold Squadron podcast. Can't remember which one. Which I'm tentatively calling Focus Squadron.
Okay.
So let's see what you're doing. Triple E-Wing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
let's see.
You
fire control system in R4s for everybody.
Now let's see.
Let's see. Outmaneuver on the two name ships. Munitions failsafe on
pressing specify are essentially recenters. Yeah. Now let's see here. And to hit the
Garvin Drice. After you spend a focus token, you may choose one friendly ship at range 1 to 3. That ship gains a focus token. Basically, whenever he burns focus, he gives focus to somebody else. Very useful. So don't shoot at him first, unless you want more focus.
And then,
the U-Wing!
Yeah,
this is a ship I know you haven't gone up against yet.
Yeah, yeah. If you're wondering who Breathic 2 Tubes is, he's the...
He's associated with Saw Gerrera, right?
Yeah, he's the guy who immediately answered, or Chirrut, when Chirrut asked if
I don't remember enough of Rogue One to comment on that.
Can't you see we are no friends of the Empire?
Then, brother, we need to focus on the game. Focus on the game. We need to get to... I want to get to the game. So, short version. After he performs a focus action, he may transfer that focus token to a friendly ship at range 1 to 2. Bear in mind, I have put Perceptive Co-Pilot onto him. Harrison Dula, you know quite well. She can transfer one of her focus tokens to somebody else when they are attacked or defending. And Cal Katarn, you've seen me use before. The only thing that you haven't seen here, besides the U-Wing, however... I should explain something with this pivot wing. If I flip it over, it allows me to use the... It basically means that I can use the zero maneuver. Well, it takes away one of my defense die, but it allows me to rotate the U-Wing in any 90-degree direction. Well, 90 to or 180 degrees. So I can turn basically any direct cardinal direction if I'm willing to close the pivot wing. It means I have one less defense die, but it means I can do a zero move.
And also look at the U-Wing as the card flips.
But it allows me to do my... Instead of turnarounds on the ship itself, the turnaround is in the zero with the pivot wing. The only other thing that you haven't seen is Leia Organa, who at basically every 3 turns, Leia allows me to say, hey, you see all these annoying red maneuvers? They're all white now. That doesn't apply to actions, but it does apply to maneuvers. So my red zero, for the red zero on both Cal Katarn and Benthic 2 Tubes, I can make them white zeros. So not only can I just stop, I can still use focus. So that's what I've got on the chopping block. And as for you, pretty standard stuff from you by the looks of it. Fire control systems and an R4. Outmaneuver on the pilots. Ion torpedoes and munitions failsafe on Koran just to make him a little more deadly. Alright, seems like standard fare. We'll see who wins.
Yeah, let's see.
Will my gimmicks bring some... Oh, by the way, my point number is 198.
Dang it, two less than me. So
you went proper 200? Okay, so then the initiative order is going to be your Nate Squad Squadron Pilot moving first, Benthic 2 Tubes move second, and then it will be Gavin Darklighter, followed by Garvin Dryce. Actually, wait, no, it's Nate Squadron Escort, Benthic 2 Tubes, Kyle Katarn, Gavin Darklighter, Garvin Dryce, Koran Horn, and then Harrison Dula.
You may as well rearrange your ships and on the board there, so that way they are in order of initiative, kind of like what I did. That way you don't.
I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just list them out. Well, I'm not too worried about that. Either way, so first things first, let's start putting down asteroids. Since I'm player 1, I guess I get the first volley. Have an asteroid. So I can't remember what I rolled in terms of obstacles, so we're just going to go. You're not going to change the asteroid at all?
Didn't know if... Yeah, you put it all out there.
No, I haven't.
Well, you only put the one there without and the other. I kind of like to put them all out there beforehand.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on that right now. I was explaining what I can do.
Okay. Why don't you put out the rest of the things now?
I have to, well, you put out the rest of the asteroids. I need to debate where I'm putting a debris field. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, and I can set the states of these while you mess with the remainder. Oops. We're in each other's way.
There we go.
Alright, we're good. Now, your move?
Yeah, just getting a bird's eye view for rotation purposes.
Yep. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Put it there.
So tempting to put on some music while we do this, but I know it could potentially bleed into the stream.
Why would it bleed into the stream? What? Wait a minute. What do you mean by bleed into the stream? I thought the point of putting background music on was so that you can have it on in the background. Unless you're worried about copyright.
Yeah.
Well, I've found that Knights of the Old Republic music doesn't get copyright claims. I've been using it in the background on a lot of Star Wars related stuff. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of my... Apart from Star Wars Dark Forces, I think all of my Jedi Knight reviews, well, all my FPS reviews on my main channel have been using KOTOR music, because it doesn't get claimed. Alright, but you've got one last debris field to place.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Wondered
just...
what you...
for a moment, I thought it was on you. You hadn't placed your other one down for a moment.
I had player 1. I placed the first one.
Yeah, it shows you how out of it I am currently.
Alright. Oh, so I've got free reign then. Alright, Nave Squadron Escort goes down first. Then it'll be Benthic 2 Tubes and Kyle Katarn.
You think Star Wars, the Rogue Squadron soundtrack would be copyrighted or no?
Probably. It's similar enough to John Williams that...
Well, only some of it. Mainly things like the one for the Battle of Endor. I'll need to check up on that.
Oh, hey, I've got someone in chat. Yes, this is a... Let's see. Oh, looks like we got someone new in chat. So, the game that we're playing is X-Wing Miniatures. It is a tabletop game that, well, as the name would suggest, we have these miniatures that we can set out, and the idea is that we will be attempting to shoot each other down in glorious fashion. So, each of these cards have a variety of different statistics associated with them. An initiative that determines when they move on the board, and when they fire, a variety of actions they can take after moving, and as well as damage that they can deal, the effectiveness of which they can dodge attacks, as well as the amount of damage they can take in either their hull or shields. So, you happy with... Oh, yep, you're happy with their Nave Squadron Escorts. So my brother has just put down his first ship, which has a lower initiative, so that means that I'll know where that one's coming in first. And then, now my other... Because of the way this is set up, now I put my 2 initiative ship down. And given the circumstances, I think what I'm going to do... given the size of the ships, can I fit that the way I want to? So, given the initiative of each pilot, I'm going to be putting down these 2 ships next. And I also need to be sure that I think about the position of everything. Let's see. So, yep, I'm just going to have these guys pretty much flanking each other. I'm quite happy with that position. All right, so I will place these 2 down. And now it is my brother's turn to place down one of his ships. Specifically, Gavin Darklighter over here. I am reading the initiative, right? Yep, I am. So there's a lot of different strategies that you can play with this, and a lot of different ways that you can build out a squadron with the amount of resources that you're allowed for a particular game. So my brother is doing something a little experimental for him. He's taking a ship that he's very familiar with that is pretty resilient, although somewhat costly, and he's trying to put down 3 of them and see how it works. I'm taking something that I saw online and seeing if I can make it work for my own purposes. For a gimmick that we've tried before with a different arrangement of ships that should be interesting. So let's see, Gavin over there. Let's see. Given that they'll have the same initiative, they'll shoot at the same time, so yeah, I'm okay with that. We will set him there. And then Horan Horn. Where's he going? Well, that makes the position for my final ship pretty easy. Hera's just going to be over here, looking pretty. Alright, all the ships have been placed, and now we are going to enter this. And now that the setup has been complete, the last thing I need to worry about is adjusting the turret on this ship, making sure that it is where I want it. I believe this button will... Oh, nope, that's not it. Come on, I know there's a way that I can... Ah, here it is. So I'm going to have Calcatarn's turret face... Actually, I'm going to have it face in this direction. So, brother, in case you need to look, Calcatarn's turret is facing to his right. Toward Garvin Dries instead of toward Benthic 2 Tubes. Just for your own purpose.
At least we don't have the... At least we're not using the same ship of anything, so it'll be easy to keep track of it.
Yeah, your only trick is you've got 3 E-Wings to keep track of, so we'll see how you do. Alright, so now we come to the part where each of us is going to mute ourselves in order to plan. So we'll see how things turn out.
Oh yeah, another thing. Each of my E-Wings has a unique paint job. Well, somewhat. It's more noticeable with my Initiative 4 R1 than the others, but Initiative 5 has a slightly different color to the supports for the viewport art than the Initiative 2.
Well, yeah, the standees have a different end color. That's to help you distinguish them, but I don't see a difference on the ship model itself.
Well, it's the paint.
Oh, wait. Oh, around the cockpit. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the metal frame. That's actually... Oh, that's subtle.
Yeah.
Very subtle. Neat.
Yeah,
Alright, so...
Yeah, though some ships actually have different paint jobs for each pilot. I think some of the scum ships are like that.
Alright, but either way, now that we're at this point, we are going to mute ourselves and discuss strategy. To each of our respective streams. And what we're going to do is we are going to set our movement. So each of us have a maneuverability dial associated with each of our ships. And we're going to set these maneuverability dials and effectively reveal them as the turns move starting from the lowest initiative to the highest. So we'll go... And the thing is that we'll be setting all these before anyone else moves, and then after each move is done, we will perform an action, and depending on where everyone's positioned, we will start shooting each other up. So, we'll go ahead and mute, and then carry on.
Wow, we muted up at about the exact same time. Anyways, for those who are familiar, I normally don't do this, but Dad has been rather effective with grouping his ships together, especially in a group, especially the swarms. Oh, bro, setting up the die. Cool. Or at least I thought he was. Anyways, some of you probably remember some of the issues I had with things not loading. We found out that part of the problem was that I needed to turn off threading, and that helped me with my match with Dad. And I actually won that one. And I had blown up one of his ships. Another one was damaged, but the last one wasn't even touched. But I was saving that one for last. Yeah, but that's stuff we can. But let me make my moves, and I'll be right with you on them. Now I'm gonna be a bit daring. Okay, now yeah, I'm thinking of having them fight as a group. Oops, see if I could potentially burst down one of their ships. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see what happens. At least I'll be free to lock up on ships. For now, though, I'm thinking that potentially. I'm just out of it because I've been having trouble getting into squadron matches. Anyway, as I was saying, I was initially planning on streaming the last match I had with my dad, but we were working on why Tabletop Simulator wasn't really working well, and we eventually got it working. Didn't stream it because we didn't know if it would hold. I kind of wish it did, because I had well, the match was fair, being you see all these abilities. We got none of them. Although X-Wings and Vulture droids do get their abilities, and as well as the U-Wings, and especially the S-foils, because that's part of the ship. And that was in 3 first-order TIE silencers. Rush, Blackout, and Kylo Ren. Rush is initiative 2 until he takes damage, then he becomes initiative 6, which can be rather scary. And I believe from talking with Dad, it was hull damage.
Alright, so now we've got our initiative order. So we're going to be revealing our maneuverability dials in order from lowest initiative to highest. So starting with the Nave Squadron Escort. Going to be moving 3 forward by the looks of it. 3 forward. And the action you are taking is... Let me guess. Actually, no, I'm not going to guess. You say it.
Nah, that one.
Oh, they allow you to cancel. Brother, you shouldn't be able to look at it like that. That's intended for misclick. That undo button is intended for misclicks, you know. Don't use... Because that would have told you the position. That's intended for misclicks, not for you to look at where the ship would end up. That's breaking the rules. If you measure, you go. I'm going to enforce that next time. So who are you target locking? Unfortunately for me, the E-Wing has a special ability that it can target lock people outside of the normal range. So he can target lock any of my ships. The question is, which do you think I'm going to let you shoot at first? Okay, you're target locking my X-Wing. Alright, now it is my turn to move Benthic 2 tubes, who's going to go 3 forward and focus. Now the now Benthic 2 tubes focus action allows for 2, and after I perform it, I can hand one off to a ship at range 2. So let me confirm real quick that Kal Katarn is in range. He is. Okay, so he gets a free focus token. And that is going to be my action. Next up is Kal Katarn, who also moves 3 forward. And he is also going to perform a focus action. And that's my turn. Next up is Gavin Darklighter. Alright. He's going to target lock. Who are you target locking with Gavin Darklighter? Except for the A-Wing, all of my ships have 2 dodge dice, brother, just for your records.
Okay.
Except for the A-Wing, who has 3. Basically, best to assume that my ships have 3 attack and 2 dodge, except for the A-Wing, who has 2 attack and 3 dodge, because I'm weird like that. Make your choice. Huh.
Actually,
I'm not going to comment on it until you've confirmed. I'm trying to think. Well, I guess in thinking about this, what is your goal? Final answer?
Yeah.
All right, as expected. So, next to move is Garvin Dries, who is only going to move 2 forward. And let me remind myself of what his special gimmick is. Huh. Wonder if that... No, I think I know what I want to do. So, let me think. Well, it probably doesn't matter, so he's just going to focus. Next up, Koran Horn. Alright, and he is also going to target lock. Alright, Harrison Dula, 5 forward. And... you know what? I'm going to do something which might look silly. I'm going to use barrel roll in this direction. And then I'm going to use the vectored thrusters to perform a red boost action, which means I'm going to inflict stress upon myself, but I will be facing in this direction. So, that then means if I want to get rid of that stress, I have to use a specific action in order to remove it. Well, I have to use specific maneuvers in order to get rid of it. So, that is our turn. Just to confirm, none of us are in range of each other. None of us are in range of each other. So, this focus token... So in that case, this focus token goes away. The stress token and target locks remain. This focus token goes away, but the ones on Kyle Katarn do remain. Bear in mind, brother, I can only have 2 on Kyle Katarn at once, and unfortunately they stack on each other, so please remind me to make sure that they actually are visible so we can see them. And I do.
And they go away?
They do not go away. The Moldy Crow allows me to maintain up to 2 focus tokens on Kyle Katarn's ship at any one time. So, luckily for me, and just as a reminder to myself, okay, as long as an ally is in my firing arc, I can give them Kyle Katarn can give them a focus token at the start of the engagement phase. So I have to make that choice at the very start. So we'll see how it works out. Alright, now I need to make my decision, although my move is pretty straightforward. Probably don't even need to mute, so I think I've talked enough about what my plan is already.
Yeah, though I was kind of in the middle of explaining to my viewer about how my latest match against Dad, the one I didn't record, was going. But I can continue afterwards. This one.
Oh, do you want me to mute then to give you a couple more minutes?
Oh, it's okay. I already have all my moves figured out.
Very well. And then, yeah, I think, let's see, what makes the most sense? I think we're gonna... Let's see, that's definitely the move that Hera's taking. Kyle is gonna go... Yep, Kyle's gonna go that way. Actually, wonder. That might make more sense, actually. You know what? I'm gonna try that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll see. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. And then... Yep, that's good. Alright. The Nate Squadron Escort moves first.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I put the... Yeah, I realized that I put... That the move that was supposed to be on Nate Squad onto Corin Horn.
Fair enough. Alright, let's see. Harris going there. As expected, Nate Squadron Escort is going that direction. Alright, now I move Benthic 2 tubes and Kyle Katarn. Benthic goes this way and is going to focus, as you would expect. Alright, and one of those is going to be handed off. Actually, I'm not going to hand them off to Kyle this time. He's going to... Actually, is Hera in range? Yes, she is. Hera's going to take one of them. It has to be within range 2, so let me just let's confirm that real quick. Yes.
And now...
Okay, so Hera's going to take one of them, and then Kyle is going to go 4 forward. I think I overshot a little bit. Let's see. And he is going to perform a red boost in this direction. That is going to inflict stress upon him. And now, what's your move? I believe Gavin moves next. Yep. Okay, fair enough. And he's going to focus. Now, Garvin Dryce's move. 2 forward. And he's going to barrel roll in this direction. I was hoping that would be out of range of your Nate Squadron Escort, but apparently not. And actually, can I barrel roll into focus? No, I cannot with the X-Wing. So I'm stuck with that. Now, where's Koran going?
Unfortunately, bump.
Oh, bump! Oh, that's unfortunate. So no focus token for him. Hera, 4 forward. Doesn't bump. That is a de-stressor, so Hera's stress goes away. And Hera is going to barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll!
I am doing a barrel roll. I want to be sure I can shoot at you. Alright. Now we are at the point where we can actually start giving each other hell. So, first things first. Actually, so instead of going in lowest to highest order for who's shooting at who, we're going highest to lowest, which means Hera is the one shooting first. So, she can hit all these 2 ships at range 2 and Gavin at range 3. If I shoot at Gavin, he gets an extra dodge die. So instead of 4 dodge die, instead of 3 dodge dice, he gets 4. So Hera, I believe, is going to shoot. Actually, given how it can likely shoot at, I think Hera's going to shoot at Koran Horn because he's the more valuable target and doesn't have a focus token. And actually, Hera's going to shoot at Koran. Actually, Hera's going to... do I want to do that? Hera is going to burn her focus token to fire her thread tracers. Yes, that I can use my focus token to fire the thread tracers. The goal of this is that if I land... Actually, let me check the range of this. Yep. The goal of this is that if the attack hits any of them, it doesn't deal damage, but every ship within range 1 to 3 of Koran Horn can acquire a target lock. So let's see if I succeed. Well, shit, never mind.
I didn't even need to use that. Now it's my turn, I believe, Koran.
Oh, crap, I could have handed Kyle... Actually, I just wasted Kyle Katarn's focus tokens, too.
Yeah, I believe. And...
Wait. Okay, so you can shoot at Garvin.
Yeah. And I will, because I believe...
Actually, yeah, Koran... Yep, Koran shoots next.
And it was 2 away?
That is range 2. Okay. I believe so. And unfortunately for me, I forgot to hand Garvin any focus tokens.
And bang. I'm gonna re-roll this one. And since I have the lock. And boom, it's a hit. And you get...
Alright, I only take 1 damage. Because I got lucky on my dodge. Next person to fire is... Okay. Let's see. Now Garvin Dryce is the next to fire. Let's see. And let's see. Oh, Koran Horn is barely in range 2 as well. That's lucky for me. Unfortunately, I forgot to give him a focus token, so it's just going to be 3 dice, and that's just going to be straight up. Fire! 2 hits. Alright.
I need to use...
You don't have a focus, so you're going to have to take that
Horn?
hit. On Koran Horn, yes.
Okay, just check.
That's why I'm shooting it here.
Okay, and...
Alright, next one to shoot is Gavin Darklighter, if I'm not mistaken. And he can shoot at range 2. Alright, I'm really regretting not giving him the focus token now.
Yeah, fire away. Okay. Oh, I don't even need
3 hits? Okay, not gonna burn the focus token.
Alright.
Damn it. Alright, Garvin is... Alright, Garvin is hurting. I take 3 damage.
1, 2, 3.
Alright. Garvin is on 2 HP, as is probably to be expected. Kal Katarn fires next. But that's not the firing arc I wanted. I wanted the primary. That's not primary. Front. As expected, Koran is in range 2. So, 3 attack because of the Moldy Crow's ability. Gonna use the focus to turn this into a hit. Alright, you take 1 hit.
And...
Benthic 2 tubes. Alright, it looks like Gavin is the only one Benthic 2 tubes can shoot at, and that is range 3.
And obstructed. So I get 5!
Well, you get 5 dodge dice versus 3 attack.
And I have a focus for that.
Yeah, you're unlikely to actually take any damage from this. Well, I will use my focus nonetheless, so let's see how well you roll. Well enough. You all have to burn the focus, but you will dodge them all.
I know.
Alright, so 2 damage on you, 4 on me. That's not good. And the Nape Squadron Escort hasn't even... Oh, the Nape Squadron Escort can't shoot, so looks like that worked out for me. Phew, so even if I gave Garvin 1 extra damage than I should have, at least the rest worked out.
So, I only suffered 2 shields and your X-Wing is almost gone.
We'll see what works. We'll see what happens next round then. Because this one I'll definitely need to mute for, so you'll have plenty of time to talk with your chat about how things went with your match against Dad yesterday.
Yeah, after I do my moves. Okay, as I said, let me get my moves taken care of. Yeah, gonna do U-turns with my fighters, so that way I can at least turn around. Okay, I need to do this. This one. Potential risk for collision, but I have no other choice. Actually. Trust in the Force. Okay. Anyway, so it's now where was I? Oh yeah, I have Ush, the tight silencer pilot. It was. Oh yeah, he's the one that when he takes hull damage, he becomes in ship 6. Blackout. Out when he shoots through an obstacle. The defender rolls 2 fewer defense die. Makes him effective in heavy debris. And then there was Kylo Ren. And who, well, he has an ability that allows him to give a pilot crit of his choice from the damage deck onto his target if he lands it. And he actually did get to use it, though that was the only time he was able to. And with that, yeah, and anyways, I had 3 T-70s and then A-Wing. I had, I think, Green Squadron Veteran, or whatever the tier 2 of the standard A-Wing was. Then I had... Actually, I think I still have build up somewhere. Build up.
All right. Nate Squadron Escort moves first.
Oh. Right.
As expected.
Yeah, I was debating on whether to do the 4 turnaround, but I worried I might have gone out of bounds if I did.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot of options for that pilot especially. Now, the next one to move is Benthic 2 tubes, but before I activate, Leia is using her special ability. All of my red maneuvers are now white, and Benthic 2 tubes is just gonna sit there menacingly. And because that's a white maneuver, I can still do a focus action. And Garvin is taking one of them.
Anyways, Kyle?
Next person to move is Kyle Katarn. He's just moving 1 arc this way. That gets rid of his stress, and he's gonna take a focus.
Okay.
Now it's your turn. Gavin moves next. As expected.
That puts a stress on him, but I'm feeling confident about this.
Well, we'll see where... Alright,
Next.
well, that depends on where Garvin is going, so he's moving this way. Oh, crap, he bumped. I wondered if that would happen.
Yeah, that I was thinking in the back of my mind, if I can't, I can at least bump him, and he'd be hosed.
Depends on where Koran's going. So where is he going?
Oh yeah, he goes next. And let's see.
He does go next. Well, he does avoid getting he does avoid it. Oh.
And
yeah, but what?
Yeah, let's put it on the strain. Yeah.
Yep. So he is
precarious.
under stress. So range 1 for a lot of people, and Koran does fire before Garvin, so this could end badly for me, depending on how this works. So, Hera. 5 turnaround. It looks like I can't... Oh, hell, I might not be able to shoot at you. Alright, I guess Hera's barrel rolling then.
Oh, wait, isn't that a stress maneuver?
Nope, not because I activate... Not if I activate Leia.
Oh, right.
I'm a genius. And she's gonna go there, and that'll be my move. Now, at the start of the engagement phase, Kyle is gonna hand off a focus token to Hera. And Hera is going to fire at Koran at range 2. With... Actually, let's try the Thread Tracer move once again.
This'll be your last one, right?
This'll be my last one. Fire! Why didn't I just use... Wow, that sucks.
I don't even need a roll.
That sucks. That really sucks. Alright, Koran fires next.
And he is...
Range 1 of Garvin.
I'm gonna see if I can finish it.
I do have focus, though.
You only got one.
One evade? Okay, I dodge 1 then.
Actually, hang on. Let's see. Because he's in range of the other one, that hit becomes a crit.
Wait, where's that on Koran's ability?
No,
Gavin's ability.
Yeah,
Wait,
while a friendly ship
when a friendly ship
an attack. If the defender's in
is
the fire...
in your forward firing arc. The
Yes.
defender is not in your forward firing arc. You don't get that.
What? Yes, he is. Oh, wait.
Nope! Gavin can't shoot at Garvin.
What? Oh, 2.
Unless you're willing... Oh, so you don't get that free crit.
Oh well. 1 hit's better than nothing. But I believe that Hera's focus is gone, right?
Yep, I burned the focus using that. Note, at least I can't mess up my focus anymore. Alright,
well.
Garvin shoots next, and unfortunately, the only target he can shoot at is, well...
He can't
there.
shoot at that one because they bumped.
Yeah, just a bit. So, next to fire then is Kyle Katarn.
No, wait.
Actually, wait, Gavin's next.
Yeah, Gavin.
Range 3 of both Kyle and Hera. Bear in mind, Kyle is a focus token, but fewer dodge dice.
I'm gonna go for Kyle mainly because of that. Better shot.
Although Kyle does have more HP.
Yeah, and well, the Arc
Alright,
Dodger would be
re-attack,
more important,
re-dodge.
but more fair on that.
I burn my focus to avoid the crit.
It would have blinked the shield anyway.
Actually, that is fair. Do I want to take that shield? The question is, do I think I can get enough damage on someone to make that worth it? I don't think so. I'm going to have 2 attack on that turret. I'm just going to burn the focus. Next up is Katarn, who is able to shoot at Koran at range 2, actually. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, can't shoot in the front arc, so I'm shooting range 2 at Koran. Fire! 1 hit.
That's real.
You dodge it. Benthic 2 Tubes is next. Forward firing arc. Koran is in range 2, so firing with 3 attack with a focus token. Come the hell on. You take the hit. Your shields are gone.
But that doesn't tell the whole story. Now
Indeed
my
it doesn't.
E-Wing attacks.
Hang on. Nope, that E-Wing can't... That E-Wing is bumped. You can't shoot with anybody.
Okay, I was just checking to see if I could attack the E-Wing. The U-Wing.
Alright, now, here's the next question.
Oh yeah! I'm gonna
You
use...
are in bullseye of only Hera, however. According to the metric, you are only in bullseye of Hera.
Which means...
So do you wish to use the initiative 0 shot against her?
And try
Bear in mind that this will disarm you, and you will not be able to fire next turn.
I think I'm going to
You're going to take the shot? Very well. 3 dodge then versus 3 hit. It hits. You take a shield off of Hera.
And that's a deplete token, I believe?
Yes.
Let me find it. I believe I can get... It goes away next turn. Well,
Actually, wait. It's a disarm. My bad. It's a disarm. It's an orange token. You have to wait until the end of next round. So, disarm means that you cannot fire with Koran next turn. So, let's see how I can exploit that. Alright, so, focus tokens go away. Man, I didn't get to use Garvin's focus token. Oh man, this has been interesting. Alright, let me remind myself real quick what your blue maneuvers are for the E-Wings. And just to be on the safe side, you're going DR4? Okay, so all of your blues... Okay, so all of your moves on 1 and 2, except for your 1 right.
are blue. And the...
Yep.
A 1 right.
Your 1 right is only a white, so... Okay, so given that Benthic moves first, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, see you in a bit.
Anyways, I was pulling up the squad. Let me figure out what move I want to do. I think I know what I want to do. There. So Koran is going to have to run for a bit until I can get the last bit of damage off on Garvin. But that shouldn't be too hard. I can then start working on the next fight. Anyways, speaking of fighters, for the build that I used against Dad, I took Karakun, which allows me to boost using the right 1 maneuver, effective for doing turnarounds. Allo SD, who allows me to do the sharp 3 turnaround maneuver as a white, also good for turning around. And then Poe Dameron. And the A-Wing was a green squadron escort. So, yeah. I think Dad really damaged Poe by the time the match was over. And maybe plinked a shield or two off another ship. But I had a lot of luck that match. And it seems like Bro is... Well, I thought he was more or less ready. Yeah. Koran is going to have to book it to safety for a while. At least until he can and turn around. But he should get that chance. Okay, I just need to hit Hera at least 3 more times and she'll be toast. So I have 5, 8, 16, 17 shots to take him out. He has 15 to take me out. But I'm close to finishing one of his ships, so he'll have a lot less firepower.
Okay. I don't know if what I have in mind will work, but either way, Nape Squadron Escort moves first. Or turnaround as expected, that will impose stress. Now, Benthic 2 Tubes moves. Do I collide? I do not! That was really damn lucky. And Perceptive Co-Pilot allows me to get 2 focus tokens, so I will do so, and one of them is being... Actually, yeah. Do I want to hand one to Garvin? Yeah. Yeah, it's actually... Is Kyle within range 2? Okay, yeah. Kyle's taking it instead. Alright, next to move is Gavin.
Wait, doesn't Kyle move?
Oh wait, Kyle moved. Oh right, Kyle, my bad.
Yeah, this is why I suggested doing...
Alright, 2 right. He's going to take a focus token. And let's see, he's also going to... What do I want to have him do? You know what, he's going to keep his turret where he... was tempted to do a red turret rotate, but Gavin's not my target right now, so... Actually, just in case... Where do I think Horan and Gavin are going to be? That's the question. Where do I think Horan and Gavin are going to be?
Maybe I should have done a different maneuver with them.
I think... You know what? I am gunning for Koran, but I get the feeling you're either going to have to shoot past or... Well, where do I think Koran's going to be? That's the trick. Let me remind myself what your options are for Nape Squadron. So, for the E-Wing. Okay, so you've got all 2s and 3s. So, odds are you collide with Kyle, but it's theoretically possible for you to go to the side of him. So... Given that Koran is my primary target, I'm going to keep that turret right where it is. Where's Gavin going? Shooting right past? Or is doing a 3? Well, what's Gavin doing? Only a straight 1? Okay, that gets rid of stress.
And next?
Garvin, I realize made a grave error.
Yeah, so he...
Yeah, he's in trouble. Now, where's Koran going? Bumped as well.
Dang it.
Not that he could shoot anyway. He tried to fly straight forward? Why did you think forward would work? Did you not think I'd move Kyle there?
I guess I thought I could get past the... I was thinking of just booking it out of there, and I realized I probably could have made it if I did the...
It would have been close. It would have depended on where Well, it would have depended on where
Yeah.
Kyle went.
But when Dad and I played, he said that even if I didn't make it, that move would remove the stress.
Yep, that does remove stress. And fortunately, Koran is disarmed, so we can't shoot at anyone. So,
yeah.
And then Hera is going to do this. That is a stress move, however. So that's all that she can do. Now, before the engagement phase, Kyle is going to hand off a focus token. And I don't believe that Garvin...
Unfortunately, I cannot have Gavin shoot at the X-Wing because of the collision.
Uh-huh. And because the collision is with Gavin. Because the collision is with Garvin, so his only choice is to shoot at Kyle then. Mm-hmm. So, given that, what's Kyle going to give the focus token to? Looks like Hera's at range 2, so giving her the focus token I don't think makes that much sense unless... Actually, you know what? Hera can hand focus tokens more freely, now that I think of it. Mm-hmm. Let's see, range 1 to 2. Yeah, Garvin's in range 1. This is actually... Yeah, I'm good. So Kyle's going to hand one over to Hera. So, let's see what she can shoot at. Range 2 on both Koran and Gavin, so she's going to shoot at Gavin. 2 attack, 3 defense. Pew!
I don't need to roll.
No hits. Alright, no
Anyways.
dice. Koran cannot fire, so it falls to... And Garvin cannot shoot either, so it falls to Gavin.
Yeah.
So, Kyle is at range 1 of you.
Yeah, I know.
So, do you fire? Well, obviously you fire, so...
Yes, I do.
That's 4 attack, 2 defense.
Yeah, I didn't roll that. That was just me.
I know.
And I'm over. And I'm gonna reuse... Oh, wait, I don't have a lock on. I'm
You do not have a target lock on Kyle, so do you use the focus? Alright, Kyle uses the focus to nullify that. So, both of our focuses go away, and now it is Kyle's turn to fire. So, he has a forward firing arc that I'm pretty sure is range... Alright, that's treated as primary. Forward firing arc on 4, and so, now I have the 4 attack dice, so you have 3. Fire! Whoa! Koran's dead. Alright. That was what... Alright, that was a calculated risk, and that was what I was hoping for. Oh, that's... Yep, that's associated with Garvin.
I know, I was getting rid of the...
Oh, you were trying to get rid of the target lock. Benthic 2 tubes. Who can you shoot at? Only Gavin, at range 1, so 4 attack dice. Whoa, I just...
Oh, phew.
What the hell?
And now...
So Gavin remains untouched, as does Kyle Katarn. Now, the Nave Squadron Escort fires. You have range 2 of Garvin.
I'm gonna do it.
And Hera's gonna hand off the focus token to Garvin, so let's see if
You're gonna
he
need
can
it, because he's gonna have... He has only 1 dodge die.
Let me confirm that that's good.
Oh, wait,
Yes.
never mind. He doesn't have outmaneuver.
Yeah, this Nave Squadron Escort doesn't have outmaneuver. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
And I'm gonna re-roll this one, because I have the lock.
It doesn't matter, I'm dead.
Okay, so
Alright,
we both...
Garvin is no longer among the land of the living.
So we both lost a ship there.
Yes, but... Honestly... Your loss was probably more severe, if we're being honest.
We're still rather early in the game. Anything could happen.
That is true. Your ships are stronger, but I've got 3 of them.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it works out. So, this has been a good exchange thus far. Yep, that one goes away. I can move this one back over here. Alright, this has been a good volley, and why the hell am I not being allowed... Okay, now I'm properly. There we go.
Okay.
Alright. Back to the mute button, and we'll see how we properly adjust.
Well, I may have lost my ship, but he lost his. That was a rather lucky one. I'm gonna go with that. Actually, this one would probably allow me to be a little closer. Yeah, it could potentially cause a collision. Thinking about what my next priority target would be. If I could burst down Hera, that would mean I'd move first and I'd sandwich his ships in between a movement and attack. Which could potentially play to my advantage. Because Hera's probably gonna turn into the mess. And if she does, I can and take advantage of it and eliminate her. And that would really give them problems. I mean, granted, it is a weak ship compared to the others, but it removed a high initiative pilot. And our Dodgers are meant to be...
Alright, I don't know if my plan will work, but either way, where's the Nate Squadron escort going? Straight one, as expected.
Gonna focus up.
Okay. Benthic 2 tubes is going to move this direction, so no way to properly engage, but focusing up all the same. And then, is he in range 2 of anyone? Yes, he is in range 2 of Kyle, albeit barely, so yeah. He's going to take one.
And Kyle?
Really useful gimmick. I think Kyle's about to collide. Yep, as expected.
Oh.
So, that's going to be the end of his move. Gavin, let me guess, 4 turnarounds. 3 turnaround. Feeling bold, are we?
Dang it, I should have done the 4 turnaround. I thought I'd be further around than that.
Well, you'll still be able to shoot at Kyle by the looks of it. And it looks like you can still shoot at Hera. Well, shit, that was the one thing I didn't want to... That was the one thing I didn't want to have happen.
And both...
Unfortunately, Kyle can't oh, dear, that's actually really bad for Hera.
Yeah.
So, how do I avoid this? So for Gavin... And unfortunately, Gavin is outmaneuvered too, so that's... Oh, man, that's really bad. I should have tried to completely disengage. Yep, I think I just killed Hera. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to shoot at Gavin either, given how I'm positioned. So Hera's going to get... Actually,
You can't barrel roll to the right.
Yeah, I can't barrel roll that direction. Yeah, it would be a failed action if I attempted it.
And
actually.
Boosting would probably...
And boosting, boosting won't be enough.
Yeah.
So I guess boosting would at least get... You know what? I'm going to focus into a red boost. That will at least get me out of range 2 of Gavin.
Yeah,
that will at least get me out of range 1 of Gavin.
But put me in range 1 of the Knave Squadron pilot.
I can live... Well, it's a matter of
and
which...
he has to focus.
Well, yeah, it's a matter of... Oh, that's fair. In that case... Actually, thank you for reminding me of that, so... Let me remind myself. Actually, I can't focus and barrel roll, though, so... I've already committed to focusing, so I can't barrel roll. So the question is, do I boost?
I thought
Screw it,
we
I'm gonna
weren't
commit.
gonna.
Well,
a
it
deep
looks like I
problem.
can't boost the way I wanted to anyway, so a failed action and still a stress token. So I just screwed Hera over,
So let's
and
see.
I can't even hand any focus tokens off to her, so let's see if she can at least do something to the Knave Squadron escort. Fire! I'm not going to use that focus.
I dodged.
I'm glad I didn't.
Now it's Corin.
Alright, now it's Gavin's turn.
And he is.
Yep, now you get range 1 of Hera,
range 1 of
range
Hera,
2 of
and
Kyle.
Hera only gets 2 dodge die because of outmaneuver.
Yep, 4v2. Take your shot. No focus, and I'm going to use my focus to eliminate that shot. So I'm still at 3 HP,
And
now it's the Knave Squadron pilot escort's turn. Range 1 and bullseye.
Range 1 and bullseye. If I hit this,
I have 3 dot. Well, I have
and
3
I'm gonna
dodge.
use my eyeball.
As expected. I really shouldn't have
She's-
used the eyeball.
She's
dead.
outright. Yep, outright gone.
Wow, I might have just handed you the game with that move. This is going to be interesting. You didn't have to move it, you know. I might have just handed you the game with that move. Crap, I should have had her play Arc Dodger. I didn't expect you to angle in that direction. I expected you to do a 4 turnaround.
Yeah.
Oh well. But at least I know what I'm doing
I
next
almost
turn.
expected you to try bumping into. I thought you were anticipating that and would have tried to move Hera into attack. I was hoping to maybe cause a
Well, my
collision.
problem is my problem is that Hera doesn't have any good 1 maneuvers apart from a 1 right. And unfortunately, I wanted to de-stress her so she could focus, given that there was a possibility for Kyle to bump and not be able to hand off a focus to Hera. At least he did get a focus out of this round, so I've got that stockpiled for the next sortie. So how do I want to play this?
Yeah, but now I've got you sandwiched in both movement and attack. I move
Depends
first
on how
and
I
left.
play. Depends on how I play this, actually, because I've got more options than you might think.
I know. I am aware.
So, given that... Although, trying to think. The option I want to go with is incredibly risky is the problem. Let's see, Kyle does not have the action I would want to take.
Yeah.
How do I play this? Yeah, I think I know what I want to do. But, it's tough. Actually, you know what? I know how to play this. We're just going to commit to the bit.
Okay, so.
All right.
Squad escort moves first.
4 turnaround, and you actually didn't collide with anything. I'm surprised.
Phew. That was one of my
All right.
main worries.
Benthic 2 tubes. Actually, before I do anything, Leia's going to activate this 0, and I'm going to use the pivot wings. So, 1 fewer defense die, which is annoying, but I can now rotate 180. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. So, move and then rotate 180. And since that was a white, Percept Focus. And he's going to hand one... Yeah, he's going to hand one off to Kyle. We'll see what your choices you make. And then Kyle, 4 forward, and he's going to... Let's see, and then he's going to... He's going to focus and rotate his turret, which is going to... That second one is going to be a de-stressor, but his turret is now facing behind him. Well, is a stress maneuver. No stress action. So he now has 3 focus tokens and a stress token. Lucky me. So where's Gavin going?
Yeah, that removes
As
the stress.
bloody expected.
That removes the stress, by the way. And let's
Yep.
see how.
Alright, Gavin fires first, but before I do anything, Kyle's going to hand back the focus token to Benthic. Bear in mind, the U-Wing only has 1 dodge die right now.
I'm gonna use the focus. Yeah,
I dodged 1. Okay, now I fire. Kyle. Range 3. So 2 attack versus 3 dodge. Bearing in mind
4
I have
dodge.
focus. You know what I mean. Doesn't matter. You take. All right.
I dodge it.
2 hits fire, 3 hits dodged. So Gavin's fine. Benthic fires. Range 2, 3 attack. Focus is used. Both those are hits. You have no focus. You only dodge 1.
That's okay.
Nate Squadron Escort. Range 3. In bullseye. So, I get 2 dice still because of that. Bearing in mind, I still have a focus token because I'm silly. 2 hits.
I get 2 hits, and
all right.
You dodge 1, but
I suffer 1. All right, that actually turned out better than I expected.
Yeah, though you took more damage than I did there.
I also have more health than you do. You have actually you have 12. I have
11, and you have 6.
Actually 8 plus 5. I've got 13. So
but I took away.
We're equal on health now, which actually that's kind of bad for me. So I've got
6
but we'll see if the focus gimmick ends up mattering.
We both have 11, so yeah.
So we'll see if the focus gimmick ends up mattering then. All right, at this point, my moves are relatively straightforward, so I'm not going to bother with...
Same here.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with saying too much then. Let's see. Do I want to just... Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Actually, do I want to try that?
You're lucky you still had shields on the U-wing, otherwise I could have changed one of them to a crit.
Yep. Oh, I think I might have handled the pivot wing incorrectly anyway. Oh well. I'll keep that in mind for next. So... let me think. How do I want to play this? Where do I think you are going to be? I mean, the Nave Squadron Escort is pretty straightforward. Literally. But Gavin is another story. Yeah, I think I'm going to commit to that. Alright, I'm happy with that. Where's the Nave Squadron Escort going? Only straight 1? Fair enough. So that gets rid of stress and focus. Maybe I could have gotten away with... Maybe I could have gotten away with moving 0, because... Oh, yeah, maybe I should have. Well, gonna focus anyway. Oh, and pivot wing goes back to normal. And I'm not gonna send any of those to Kyle. And then Kyle is gonna move this way. That's actually... Oh, geez. Yep, that does get rid of stress. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm also looking at where Kyle is positioned. Don't worry. And then he's going to... A boost would send him out. So he's going to rotate his turret. Actually, it looks like... It's hard to tell. Is this turret... No, it doesn't look like it's facing Benthic, so I can't hand off focus. Actually, though it is focus pointed where Gavin's going to be, most likely. You know what? Kyle is going to attempt to acquire a... Actually, yeah, I'm going to try that. Kyle's going to attempt to acquire a target lock against the Nave Squadron Escort. Alright, it's a failed action.
And I'm going...
Crap, you anticipated it. I should have just gone 1 forward. Damn it. You might actually win now.
Now.
Alright, so Gavin fires first. Range 1 of Benthic, range 3 of Kyle.
I'm going for Benthic.
So, alright, 2v4 with focus tokens.
Actually, hang on. He has outmaneuver.
2v1. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, end it.
And I'm using
Well, I'm gonna have to burn that focus to dodge 1, but I take a hit.
And a crit. I rolled...
Yeah, but the crits resolve first, isn't it?
No, the
so it plays off
crits
the shield,
assault...
right?
Oh, right. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
then
it plays
that
off
would mean
the
that
shield, doesn't it?
Then that would mean that the crit shows up is what you get.
Wait.
The crits are put... Yeah. Lose stabilizers after you execute...
Ah, hell, that's not good.
Action, repair the card. Okay,
Man.
now let's
Okay,
see.
that makes things difficult. Oh, wait, I can make things really difficult for you. All right, Kyle fires next. I'm pretty sure he's range 3, which, oh man, I chose probably the worst decision. I should have just gone one forward. You would have collided with Gavin and I could have shot at you.
Anyways.
All right, I do have range 3, so Kyle's going to take the shot. Using the focus, that gets a hit. Probably won't matter, though. Didn't matter, of course.
And now the knave squad.
Range 3, 2 dice. Well, all right, 4 attack, 2 dodge.
Roll 'em. I use the eyeball.
I only take 2 hits then.
Actually, really?
I had focus.
Actually, one of them is being a crit because he got hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably the worst possible outcome.
Structural
I'm
damage.
half
while you
tempted to
defend.
concede. Wow, that's actually really bad for me. I'm half tempted to concede right now. And honestly, I have nobody to blame for this defeat but myself either. That's the annoying part. Wait a minute, didn't I? Oh, I don't even have that yet? Damn it.
Yeah, so just 2 more shots to take. Hey,
You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to commit to this. Let's see what you do. It's going to suck if I'm wrong, but you know what? I'm just going to experiment anyway. I'm pretty much already dead. May as well have some fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm good. Ready?
Almost. Yeah, now I'm ready. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Collision. Dang it. Oh, well.
Well, shit. You didn't collide the way I hoped you would. Well, Benthic's dead.
What does he do?
He stayed put. And then Kyle is going to do a focus into turret rotate. Just going to stress him. Crap. Well, okay. I don't see it. Oh, maybe I can still survive. Although doing that 0 means I still take a hit. So, I don't see Benthic surviving this.
Yeah, he just has...
Because I had suspected that your Knave Squadron escort would... Well, you can shoot at Kyle if you want.
Yeah, that's the only one I could shoot at with him. 3-3.
Oh, and just for fun, I'm going to hand an evade token. Well, I'm going to
And
hand a
it's not
focus token
obstructed,
off
if I'm
to
not
Ben.
mistaken. And
Let me check chat. It is unobstructed. Fire. No dice.
literally.
All right, All right, then Kyle fires. All right, 2 dodge. Well, 2 dice, 4 dodge. 2 attack, 4 dodge. Both hit.
I
Why are
dodged.
you so damn? Why are you so damn lucky?
And I believe Knave Squad can fire. So
Yes, he
he's
can. At range 1, so I do not expect my ship to survive because he's only got 1 dodge die versus 4.
And
Yep,
I got
he's
2
dead.
hits, and boom.
Wait, yep. Okay, I'm not winning with just Kyle. I concede. I'm not winning with just Kyle. Not against 2 E-Wings. That's not gonna happen. Well, shit. I played that badly. If I hadn't put Hera in such a precarious position, that might have been fine. But... And if I had moved... Well, and if I had had Benthic either move 1 forward or stay put, that might have also been fine. But you know what? That defeat's entirely on me. I kind of want a rematch, but given how late it is now...
Yeah.
I'll just exercise my frustration in Smash Bros. Privately later.
Yeah. I would have done
That's
it in
crap.
Squadrons, but for some...
I did
But
not
not
put up a
enough
good
players
fight that time.
are playing it at the moment for me to be able to find games.
Well, that's because you go to co-op versus AI instead of multiplayer.
Yeah, even with doing co-op multiplayer, it's still low. Oh, aim charts is showing 247 currently on Star Wars Squadrons, and even then I can't find players.
Well, either way, oh man, that's That's frustrating. I've got no one to blame but myself
Yeah,
for this one.
almost.
Damn it.
What's funny is it's almost the same exact luck I had against Dad. Only you managed to take out one of my
Yeah,
chips.
Dad said that he played poorly against you as well. So I guess, well, to be fair, you had a string of bad luck before this, so I guess fair's fair, especially given how I pulverized you last time.
Yeah.
So here's the next question. What are we playing next time that we go into this?
Yeah, and also what our next game is going to be.
Oh, we're playing Orcs Must Die 3 next week. That was
I know.
the term. That I know.
Right. Right.
So where's my X-Wing script? Alright, run. That's interesting.
What?
Obstacles, Ion Clouds. You're playing Resistance. I'm back on Separatist.
Oh boy, back on familiar.
Do you want me to bring Double Fire Spray out?
Oh hell no! Not unless it was on Bear.
You know what? I don't want to play Separatist again. Is the problem, but you know what? Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. I will post it into chat and pin it. Well, into our chat and pin it so that I know. Okay,
Yeah, probably
so that's going to be our squad whenever we go into this next. So, as for our multiplayer / co-op shenanigans moving into the future, we're going to be alternating because with a bunch of different stuff, because there's a lot of things that we want to eventually see to, and a lot of things that we would eventually want to focus on, but the problem is that I've got a main channel that I need to focus on, and another problem is that, well, and because of that, well, I can only really afford to do these streams with Alaric once a week. So unless we started doing a variety-ish stream, or actually we might be able to do something on Labor Day, but I kind of want to play more Pillars of Eternity then.
Yeah.
So
I'm easy going either way.
So depending on the circumstance, although to be fair, I'll be doing that in the morning, given that my usual extracurriculars are still going. I just don't have work. So, given that, our next week we're going to be digging into Orcs Must Die 3, as we recently finished going through the second game, going through all of the we just finished going through all the nightmare levels on the second game. Didn't get too far into the endless mode because, well,
yeah, it kept
giving us connection issues. Though hopefully, now that Alaric's hardwired into now that the house that Alaric's in is hardwired,
at least
so
for
that
some
he's
of
not
it,
reliant on Wi-Fi.
We're still hardwiring some of the other rooms.
Well, let me put it this way, brother. Your ping has not gone above 200 while I've been watching it, so that's a very good sign. So hopefully that means we can actually spend our time going through Orcs Must Die 2 and 3 without too much trouble. But next week we're going to go into 3 because I want to talk about that game eventually, even if it's going to be a very long time before I can talk about it properly.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're going to be alternating. We're either going to let the dice decide or let our wind decide, depending on the circumstances. So we'll probably jump between Orcs Must Die 3, X-Wing Miniatures, Stardew Valley. There's all sorts of stuff we can jump in.
Yeah.
We can pull Blue's Tower Defense in if we so desire.
Yeah, and once it releases, Halo Infinite, or Infinity, or whatever it is.
I'm going to be holding off on Halo Infinite for a while. Because $60 for just the single-player campaign, that doesn't seem worth it to me.
Yeah, and it'll...
Not after the $40 I spent on the entirety of the Master Chief Collection, which was my first time buying it.
Yeah, but I will say this multiplayer campaign will come later, or like second season, and then the
but the fact that it's not going to be ready on release has me concerned. I feel like they're splitting too much between getting stuff fixed up for the Master Chief Collection and focusing on Infinite. That seems to be the impression I'm getting. So we'll see how it turns out, but I'm holding reservations on that. Besides, I still have to finish talking about Halo, so it's going to be a while. So, as for my schedule on this stream, Pillars of Eternity will continue tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing you then. And then we'll be continuing on with the usual BS. So, for now, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry for being a downer on this. I'm just disappointed in myself. But, you know what? C'est la vie. This is how you learn. For now, though, thank you all for watching. Unless you got anything to say, brother?
I was going to comment that it's still up in the air whether or not we'll be here next week, because, well, actually, wait.
Why wouldn't we be here next week?
Yeah, Mom and Dad were thinking of visiting Oma on Wednesday and returning Friday, depending on how it timed out.
And depending on when you go.
And whether I go.
Honest,
Yeah, though.
you probably should go. It's been a while.
Yeah, but Mom's also mentioned that it would also mean she wouldn't be worried about newspaper or whatever. Or still need to talk
Yeah,
about.
but you can work. Well, that's personal details that you can work out on your own time. But if you are not able to spend time with me, I guess I'll just jump into more Pillars of Eternity. So either way, I will be here same time as usual. So
And
for
we'll
now,
need
thank
to
you all.
and we'll need to get me Orcs Must Die 3 as well.
Oh, that's not a problem. It's $30 on Steam. It's not a problem in the slightest. Either way, so thank you all for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you, even as I completely mangled that game. And I'll see you all later.
May the Force be with you.
God, I really did play poorly. I'm going to need to take out my frustration on something. Good thing the cast. Well, I'm not going to say that.